Hello, everybody. Welcome to Little Rusty Buckets. Subscribe to the channel and drop a like. Trying to hit 40K subs over here, so that subscription would be much appreciated. Also, hype the video, as that is apparently the thing that helps it do the best in the YouTube algorithm. Wanted to tackle the Rookie of the Year race. I just put a video out over on Rusty Buckets going over the MVP race, but I wanted to do the same thing with a little bit less dense, a little bit less outlined, just going over the Rookie of the Year race. Because it's been an interesting one to this point. The guy who people pretty much predicted to run away with Rookie of the Year has not, just because he's been in a very bad situation in Dallas, primarily just because he's been forced to play out of position as the youngest player in the entire NBA. So there's really nothing you can blame Cooper Flagg for there. But as a result, he currently does not have the best odds, although I still think his odds are higher than they should be, just based upon like people thinking that he'll ultimately bounce back, which I can't necessarily blame them for. Got this from BetMGM, fuck betting places, but this is a good reflection of just where the ideas are around the league in terms of who will actually win this award. And thus far, I think the top six makes complete sense. You got Kon Knueppel at one, who I will talk about a lot because Kon Knueppel has been really, really good so far, and especially lately. Cooper Flagg at two, VJ Edgecombe at three. He would have been running away with this after the first couple of weeks, but he has since regressed quite a bit. Cedric Coward, who is like the only good thing happening with the Memphis Grizzlies right now, and Derek Queen, who I could say the exact same thing for the Pelicans. Ace Bailey's been better lately, but I still don't think he's going to get the opportunity as I originally predicted to actually run away with it. And Jeremiah Fears has also been pretty damn nice for the Pelicans. So they actually do have two rookies that they can be relatively excited about. Now, everything else about that franchise is a fucking shit show, but at the very least, Derek Queen has been good and interesting. I'm not going to harp on him too much in this video because I actually want to make an individual video about him that will be coming out this weekend. But let's just go ahead and look at some stats here for the top guys. We're going to start with the front runner, Kon Knueppel. My only reaction when this guy got drafted was, that's a funny name. Nipple. Ha, I'm an adult. Yeah, so he is averaging 18 points per game, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. He's taking 8 threes per game on 40%, which is making him one of the best three-point shooters in the league, bar none right now. He also shoots 58% on his two-pointers, 88% from the free throw line. Like, he is not that far off from 50, 40, 90, averaging 18 as a rookie. That is really, really impressive stuff. And as I mentioned, it has been even better as of late. If we go to his game log here, we'll just go to, let's find a good stopping point. Like right when he gets 24 up until this 28, he is averaging 22.3 points, shooting 39% from three, 48.5% from the field, and 93% from the free throw line, 4 assists on top of that, 7 rebounds, which is actually really good as well. He is playing 36 minutes. He has basically been their number one guy because LaMelo has been missing a bunch of time. And look, they're fucking losing. Obviously, they're losing because you really shouldn't be putting this much on a rookie's plate. But it is a very positive sign that at the very least, he is doing rather well. Just to talk about Charlotte real quick while we're here. LaMelo getting injured, Brandon Miller getting injured as well. It's just been such an L, dude. Like, really undercut what I think has otherwise been a pretty productive season because Miles Bridges has been pretty good, even though if he keeps taking too many damn mid-range shots, he fucking sold their game the other day by just taking a bunch of dumb middies. Khan's been really good. Sion James, who is, I believe, another rookie. Yeah, he's a rookie as well. He's been all right. He's hitting his threes. He makes the right play. Ryan Cockbrenner is another rookie who's been fucking awesome. 10 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks per game in about 26 minutes of action. He is shooting a league high 81% from the field. Colin Sexton's been good. Diabate is a pretty good backup center as well. Trey Mann has been okay. His efficiency could definitely be better. But like, there's so much good stuff going on with this team right now. And it sucks that LaMelo and Brandon Miller have been hurt because I think they would be substantially better than this otherwise. But yeah, Kon specifically, Kon is a really, he hits every white guy stereotype in the NBA possible. He is a great shooter, and the number one thing that stands out to me is like his feel for the game, which is a substitute for the typical term that people use, which is basketball IQ. The concept of IQ is fundamentally flawed and has its roots in racism. So, fuck IQ as a concept. I wouldn't go around throwing that term, but just in terms of being really, really smart, making the right play every single time, he seems like a veteran out there. And when I saw him in his first couple of games, I was like, "Oh, dude, the Hornets nailed this. This is such a great role player to have next to LaMelo Ball." But at this point, he's going to be way more than a role player. You're doing this at the age of 20. He is so good. So to me, he is just by far and away the front runner for this award right now. We'll check in on VJ Edgecombe. He is down to 16 points per game. He is shooting just 44% on his 2 pointers, which is not very good. A little under 6 rebounds, a little over 4 assists. And if we go to his game log, like I mentioned, so in his first, we'll call it, we'll go up to this 16-point game. In his first 6 games, he was out here averaging 25 and 5, 50% from the field, 42% from three on 6 attempts per game. Since that point, he is now putting up 12 and a half points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds, 30% from the field, 34% from the field. He is averaging more shots than points since then, which you do not want to see. So obviously, not really helping his case right now that he has been this bad lately. I do think there's a good chance he will bounce back from this. I don't think he's as bad as this stretch, nor do I think he was as good as this start. So I think it'll probably even out. He is still quite good and still has a lot of upside, but probably not going to be him at this point unless he seriously bounces back, like I said. And Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg has been better lately. His efficiency is improving as a result. He's up to 15.6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 stocks, 29% on his threes, which is not good, but he does have a 52% 2 point percentage, which is pretty drastically increased. That was something I was more worried about than the 3 point shot because I wasn't expecting him to be a great 3 point shooter out of the gate. But in his last 8 games, Mavericks are unfortunately 2-6, so it's not necessarily been winning, but he is shooting 60% on his 2 pointers, or 59.3 if you want to get real specific. So that has been an improvement. He's actually shooting worse on his free throws. He's averaging 17 points. That's much better. I do think he will continue to rise and still has a very good chance of winning the Rookie of the Year award, but he definitely has not had as strong of a case out of the gate. Like I said, I don't want to harp on Derek Queen too much this year. He's had some good games, he's had some bad games, he's had some really impressive games. I guess we can just go from this point to his most recent game. So for his last 5 games, he was averaging 16.6 points, 8.2 rebounds, 4.4 assists, although 3.4 turnovers as well. We have to point that out, unfortunately. And 55% from the field. He has taken the occasional three, but to this point, it hasn't really looked like a very real shot for him. Also, 70% from the free throw line would suggest it's not that great of a shot for him. But his nickname currently on Basketball Reference is Baby Jokic. And I do think there is some reason for that comparison. The guy is a dimer. His playmaking is really good. He played a game against the Spurs where he had 8 assists, and he was just really stood out positively to me. It seems like I really do enjoy a 5 who can really pass, and he is exactly that. His scoring has obviously been inconsistent, but he is a pretty good post scorer. He has, I'm wondering what his floater range shot percentages. He's at 38%, which is not very good. So maybe I'm the eye test is failing me there. But at least from the games that I have seen, it looks like it can be a very legitimate shot for him. Obviously, with any rookie, you can't really expect consistency this early on. Now on to Cedric Coward, who again, all I knew of him was that's a funny name. He's averaging 14 points, 3 assists, 6 rebounds, 40% from three, 54% on twos. And I think he's basically been the most consistent guy out of this entire group. He's pretty much been reliable the whole way through. Isn't even really a big stretch to highlight here. So yeah, he has been great. not so great for the Grizzlies in general, but I haven't watched as many Grizzlies games, so I don't have as much insight on him as a player. He kind of, I don't know, there's not that much that stands out to me as super unique about him. He's just good. He's just a good ass player. I'm actually curious what his shooting splits are from different areas on the floor. Yeah, 43% on floaters, 44% on a 10 to 16-foot shot, which he's not taking all that much, but hey, shooting pretty decent at the rim, hitting his threes. I believe he's also a pretty solid defensive player, but like I said, I need to watch a little bit more of him before I draw any hard conclusions here. But I think he has a very real chance of winning the award as well. Although I don't know how much attention he's actually getting for this. I felt like, especially like the NBA has released some rookie ladders where he was just not even there at all. And it's like, what the fuck is that? And Jeremiah Fears, another Pelicans guy, 15 points, 2.7 assists. Not great for a point guard. 2.4 turnovers as well. Not great for a point guard. His efficiency could be better. 2 point percentage is solid. Free throw percentage is good, but not very good from three. But he, again, I don't know that there's that much particularly unique about him other than he is just really consistent. He has 7 steals as well in this game versus the Lakers. Didn't even know he did that, but that's kind of crazy for a rookie to pull off. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. I guess I could talk about Ace Bailey as well, who was my pick for the backup option for rookie of the year this year, just because I was of the mind that he would get more opportunity than basically any other rookie in this class. However, it hasn't so much been the case. His minutes have been inconsistent. I watched his game against Atlanta the other day where he had 21 points. Felt like he could not miss. He's had a lot of good games, a lot of bad games. I do think it'll even out. And if we actually look at this recent stretch where he is getting 27 plus minutes, did not play much in this other Chicago Bulls game. Am I crazy? Was it the Bulls game? No, it was the what was the game I watched with him? Was it the Lakers game? No, it wasn't. I don't fucking remember. Anyways, in this last 5 games, 14 points per game, 37% from three, 68% on his twos. The thing that really stands out to me about Ace Bailey, just for those who are maybe not anointed already and don't know my whole shtick about this, I don't know dick about the draft. I don't know much about prospects as they're coming in. I learn about them once they actually get into the NBA. Ace Bailey, what I had heard of him, suggested that he was going to be on like some Jamal Crawford shit, where he's just doing a million dribbles, saying, being a black hole on offense, just completely unwilling to pass the ball. But to my summation, and I've watched a weird amount of Jazz games. All right, frankly, I've watched more Jazz games than I would have liked to because I had to watch the game where Jalen Johnson had the game of his fucking life, which was against them. And I had to watch LeBron's first game back, which was also against Utah. So I have watched Utah basically tied for fourth place with a couple of other teams. Utah is one of my most watched teams in the league thus far this year. Again, Timberwolves fans, I'm getting on it. I will watch more Timberwolves games. That is long overdue, and I'll make a video about him when I finally do. But yeah, Ace Bailey, what stands out to me, he is good at the stuff outside of scoring. He's at least paying attention on the defensive end. He seems engaged there. I'm not saying he's necessarily all that great of a defender, but he's still been solid. He rebounds pretty well, and he is not selfish. He passes up the ball when he does not have an opportunity to score, but he's also not afraid when he has a shot available to him. He is going to launch it if you leave him open. So yeah, Ace Bailey, dude, I still feel very good about him as a player. I would hope that he starts to get more minutes. It has been happening lately. I thought it was kind of whack that fucking Shvi Mikhailuk was getting so many more minutes over him. But yeah, the rookie of the year race, to me, by far, Kon Knueppel, rookie of the year. To this point, we're 1 month into the season. Things can always change. Backup pick, I would go with probably Cooper over VJ, because if we're being honest, they've had kind of the inverse of each other, where VJ started super hot and has now been super cold. Cooper started super cold and he's been a lot better lately. So I think probably still Cooper would be my second option for the rookie of the year race at this point. And then honestly, I might go Cedric Coward over VJ Edgecombe. VJ's just been super inconsistent. And like, I want to be clear about all of this. In no way am I like talking about the ceiling of these players, because truly, I would say basically everybody in the top 7 of this race, Cooper, VJ, Coward, Queen, Ace Bailey, and even Jeremiah Fears, I would say has some level of star upside. Even Dylan Harper, I would also say that is the case. He just isn't. He has not played as much. He missed a bunch of games because I think he got hurt like over a week ago. When's the last game that he played? Yeah, almost a month ago. Actually, his last game was against the New Orleans Pelicans. So yeah, it's Kon Knueppel. I understand if you don't want to watch Charlotte Hornets games. At the bare minimum, go watch Kon's highlights because he is so good for a rookie. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.